Here's the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading. I got a new deck of tarot cards yesterday, and look. Oh, well, first of all, the colors, this white and then like that faded violet. Okay, that very high vibration. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's violet. It's not gray. It's very, very light purple. And that's a fox. So, fox medicine, but also, I forget, I don't think it's Göbekli Tepe, but one of the most ancient sites has, fox is the number one most found, petroglyph, I guess you could say. Pictographs are painted on the... Yeah, pictographs are painted. Petroglyphs are like carved into the... So yeah, if I can ever remember what temple, what ancient site that was. But yeah, fox is the most prevalent one. So fox is a very important animal. So I just wanted to share quickly the... cards that I got. Okay, that ended right there. So the moon came out first. These all came out, I think, single by themselves. So got the moon first. Okay. Then the strength card. Then the Two of Wands. Just like the moon. See that moon, that O? And then the two, the shutters, the tablets, the doors, okay, the curtains, that's the two, that's the feminine. The O, okay. So moon, strength, and Two of Wands. It's like the twin flames finding strength and their divine feminine power within, okay? Because we have the Queen of Cups. So that's the queen being the queen. That's the water being the water. Everyone letting the water be the water. And the King of Wands. And, oops. Hello, Lemurian seed race. King of Wands. Yes, our original kings. The Eleon. The Elohim. So... King of Wands, that's fire, fire. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. That's feminine being totally feminine. Right brain, letting the right brain be right brain, left brain be left brain. See, that's the thing, is we need to let the feminine, the right, the expressive part be that. Let the left part do that. Okay, we're not battling each other. Okay, so you're going to have an internal struggle if you can't balance these energies. Okay, it has to happen within first. Of course. The devil right after that. That's the darkness that keeps you focused on the light, we'll say, okay? And when that came out, the Lover's card was on the bottom and something on the top, but I was like, oh, well, that's perfect, because that's like the opposite, the light aspect of the devil card is the Lover's card, so. And I was saying, balance your light and dark, okay, and then bam. I think the Chariot came up, yeah, the Lovers was on the bottom, and then the Chariot was behind it when the Devil card came out, so, and there's Justice, so all those, like, balancing, all went boom, 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 like, perfectly, so, and I also got, you know, the Twin Flames really rising into their power, and they're going to succeed in having justice over this little tyrant called the devil. Okay? So, as long as you put God first and you do what you're supposed to do, you don't need to worry about that. God, you just let that, we just need to do what we're supposed to do. According to what God is telling us. So, okay, so very much balanced. Yes. Two of Wands, justice. And then that 2 kind of energy on the moon. Okay. Singularity. And then duality. And then when the last card, the Justice, I was like, okay, I feel good. Yeah, Justice over the Devil. We'll leave that there. And then the Sun card was on the bottom. And the Fool on top. So, that's beautiful. Oh, and interesting, I was going to say, when a chunk fell out, I put it back in because it was a big old chunk. And when I opened it up to put it back in, it was the 4 of Wands. And I just opened to it right now because I was going to put this little chunk in there. Yeah, so actually let me show you this really quick, because this was kind of what I was saying about with the Devil. Yeah, it went like this. So it was the 10 of Pentacles, okay, our inheritance, okay, the earth, all the promise. 10 of Pentacles, okay, so then the Hangman, okay, see that tiger? Yeah. God's Avenger. So we've been tied up for a while, put to sleep, whatever you want to call it, anesthetized, but it's all divine. So it's kind of like this promise, this inheritance has been kind of kept on hold. But now it's not anymore. Now there's movement. Now we're moving. 8 of Cups, okay? Hang time is over, baby. Magician. Now we're moving. Now we're manifesting. Now the magic is happening. Judgment. Archangel Gabriel. Because the angels say so. They carry out God's orders to a T. Just like the T. Okay, that's the feminine and the masculine. 2 testes, 2 ovaries, vaginal canal, pineal shaft, singularity, masculine. So that 3, that Trinity. Whoo! Trinity to a T. Okay? Trinity. 10 of Wands. Right now, all that judgment stuff we had to go through as children of God, that's over. 10 of Wands. Now, and also anyone who doesn't want to cooperate with the angels and the earth force and the creator, okay, and love, harmonic frequency. If you don't want to cooperate with that, then it's going to be 10 of Wands for you, because if this is the 3 of Pentacles, the cooperation card, yeah? Nothing that, if you don't want to cooperate with this, anything that does not want to cooperate with the earth and the harmonic resonance of the earth, you will not survive. 10 of Wands. It will not hold your frequency. Okay? Your frequency will not be able to exist. You understand? You will cease to exist. Because a high vibrational frequency will not hold a low vibrational frequency. It blasts it. It blasts it out the park. Okay. Now, let's just do a quick one for all y'all. Excuse me. Let me have a little bit of my coffee here. Okie dokie. That's the back of the deck. Looks kind of like bones, right? Together. Almost kind of like faces, too. Like images in the clouds. Because it's that blue and white cloud and sky kind of color. Beautiful. Bones, bare bones, baby. And they're so buttery, they shuffle, they bend so easily. They're nice on my... Getting a callus on my thumb. Just from cards. Do one more. Let's see how well these bridge. Sticky. Oh, pretty good. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Page of Swords on the bottom. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh. Oh my God, look at the stripes, the black and white. Oh, you guys, what I'm talking about. It's what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. Just like on the antennas, just on, see the black and white rings. The rings of time. All the tiger stripes. Dude, this deck, I swear to God. And the King of Wands is a freaking lion. Lemurian king. Empress crowning. You better be, birches. Oh no. I was gonna say it looked like a ring-tailed lemur. Look what's on her shoulder. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then look how her hair is shaped. It's like a face of the ancient. Kind of looked like the first original, like spewing, barfing, but existence coming. Basically, existence coming out of her. Okay. The waters gushing forth. That looks like a lemur. But if it's like a little spider monkey, kind of looks like a lemur. But if it's like a little spider monkey, that's very much South American. But she looks like a Lemurian. Oh my gosh, with the stripes and oh Lord. There's an antler. I'm trying to see how what that's connected to. I'm getting very much Lemurian energy though. 3 of Swords. And I'm not sure what kind of bird this is. But they're usually bleeding birds, okay. Bleeding heart. Interesting that it's birds, right? Birds, bear, birth, brown. Okay, the earth. We're to learn from the birds. Okay, they're here to teach us. The birds don't come here to learn anything. The birds come here to teach us to mate for life, how to work together, cooperation, birds tread the lightest on the earth. If they're even on the earth, right? They make little simple nests that just fall away, and they make another one the next year from just scraps that are just decaying on the ground already. Look, oh, they're so resourceful. They love mother so much. Their hearts are breaking. Queen of Pentacles. I'm trying to see what this kind of looks like a koala. These cards are so beautiful. Oh, okay, so I believe that looks like a koala, yeah. And I did koala before from a deck for a shamanic reading. I can't remember. I think it has something to do with abundance. Well, that makes sense because it's Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah. Okay, 6 of Cups on the masculine. 2 of Pentacles for the feminine. 8 of Swords. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so Queen of Cups, next top card. Page of Swords on the bottom. Okay. So we have a little bit of as the heart activates more and more into its divinity, there's going to be things falling away, you know, some growing pains in the heart as the heart expands, okay? I'm just getting some growing pains, that's all, because we have the Empress at the crowning and Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm saying, as we bring in more and more of Mother, okay, mercy, grace, forgiveness, okay, it expands the heart and it can be painful. Empress crowning, Queen of Pentacles, very abundant, divine, mother energy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is of the earth, and the Empress, major arcana, so that's spirit, earth, connecting, okay, that rainbow bridge. So there's a lot of hard work. That's why hard is called hard, because it's of the heart, and it can be pain. It's big stuff, right? Because it's of the heart. It's powerful, big stuff. Two of Pentacles, excuse me, for the feminine. That's balance. That's one pentacle for me, one pentacle for you, boo. Six of Cups, reunion. Okay, this is how the masculine is connecting to the twin flame. Okay. This is how the feminine is connecting to the twin flame. Two of Pentacles, keeping it balanced, adapting as things come up. Because feminine, you do have Two of Swords, so you can go either way with it. With that Page of Swords on the bottom, that's like you have intel. So what are you going to do? Are you going to allow it to grow you and be open, or are you going to go ego with it? Which way? Heart or ego? Heart or ego? There's no... We can dance a line between light and dark and different things like this, but we can't dance a line between heart and ego. You're either in ego and out of heart, or you're in heart and out of ego. It's one or the other. So that's the decision you have to make when you approach anything. Is what are you going to do with the intel? Page of Swords has information. He can use it to his benefit. He can manipulate others. He can use it to help people, bring justice. So what are you going to do with it? Do the balanced and upright thing, because what's best for you, your authentic self, not your ego. So make sure that it's not coming from ego. Because now... decide which, okay, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Which way are you going to go with it? Okay, King of Swords, the Moon. Now I'm getting two things here. Make sure when you're in that moon, mama, watery energy, that when that's really strong, that you're equally as strong in your left brain masculine energy. So you stay balanced, okay? And then I also got, when a thought comes in about your twin, go the sure, confident way. Trust, okay? King of Swords, he knows, okay? He knows you're the one, the moon, the one, the womb. The original split off of this orb of light. Okay? The two twins. The moon, the womb, the one. So... he knows. Your masculine knows. So be confident in that. If any doubts creep in that have to do with that, know that he knows who the one is, okay? And we all need to be putting God first. That's really the one, okay? And then when you do that, then you're confident and sure who your twin flame is. When you don't put God first, you're going to have a lot of doubts and fears and stuff creep in. So... man, these are lemurs. This is a freaking Lemurian, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, that might be even a lemur. Oh my god. Because it's just... look at it's two lemurs. I had a dream of baby daddy once of it definitely was either another planet or Asian. It was just, okay, because... I'll go. And the reason why I want to talk about him is instead of like every time my son does something negative that reminds me of something he used to do, I don't want to feel resentful. I want to Let that float. Let a loving thought come in. No matter who it is, let a loving thought come in. Even a person you're never going to talk to, never going to see, never, whatever. Or maybe in the hereafter. I hope. I pray for everyone, that we all make it. But, when I had my child, anyway, that'll be a different video, because there's some past life cool stuff there. But, it seemed like I was in a castle, because I looked out a window, but there was no, whatchamacallit, glass, you know what I mean? So it seemed like, and the sky was like this reddish kind of, and all the trees looked bare. Kind of looked like it was just right after everything got burnt up and washed away. I don't know, it just looked a different time, a different land, different planet, I don't know. When we were on Mars, I don't know. But he was in a tree, and the tail wasn't ringed. It was just like a brown, kind of like the cartoon The Littles, okay? It has like a little bit of a fluff just at the tip. Just a little bit of like long little pieces of fur like at the tip. But the rest was just like really skinny and long, like a lemur's tail. So, yeah, that just reminded me of that. And there's a castle sketch there in the background too. So Six of Cups, reunion, that perfect sweet love. That's also childhood nostalgia. That's been coming in a lot for me, of just like not worrying, like, you know, when you were a kid and you just knew, okay, your teacher maintained order in the class, your parents maintained order at home, the cops maintained, I mean, I'm just saying from your perspective as a kid, okay. But it's like back to that now, but knowing the truth of everything that's going on and stuff, but being really connected to all of it, knowing that we're all connected to all of it, and returning to this sense of peace after you come through the storm. You recognize, okay, the storm is going to keep going, but we're good. The angels got us. We're protect. Trust, okay? Trust is a big thing. So when we're children, okay, and I know we all have messed up stuff that happens to us as kids, okay, but remember, we wrote our whole story, our whole textured story every time we came back, whatever. But we're returning to this sense of peace that we had as children when we were kind of like, didn't know how bad the world was. It's like we know it now, but we're like, come to this point where we've transcended that, and we're getting a little bit more back to like joy. Okay, Jophiel popped up a little bit with the angels, didn't fly out, but peeked out a little bit, right? So the enchantment is coming. It's the joy. I can feel it blossoming. So, you know, and for the masculine, this Eight of Swords, that's an abandonment, imprisonment, the push and pull of separation. Okay, this is coming out of that, returning to who you are and reconnecting with that and doing that and using the twin flame connection as a tool to help you. You can reconnect with all. When the blindfold comes off, we look around and we see how we're interwoven with all. All my relations. The Six of Cups is all my relations. My past lives. All the animals and denizens of the earth. All creation. All my relations. That's how the natives say it. All my relations. And then we're going to have a Seven of Swords after the Eight of Swords. So this is kind of, you know, like the masculine is kind of like not necessarily beating himself up, because there's a Six of Cups and Three of Wands, but it's like, yeah, I did it to myself. It's kind of that point where it's like you stopped blaming other people, you're taking accountability, and you're just kind of like dissolving it, you know what I mean? When there's blame, when you can just not blame or shame, push or pull that negative energy and just accept it. It's the textured story. It's right. We're moving through it and always trying to be the heart, be in the heart. So we just accept it for what it is. We don't hold on to it. We let it flow. We let it glow. We examine it, observe it, Okay, take a look at it, move it around, look at all the different angles, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, then we don't get over too tedious about it. Okay, we want to pay attention to, we want to have that attention to detail when it comes to important stuff that is really helps to elevate us and others. Enhances. I was going to say, what's the word that Sadhguru, does it enhance your life? Is it enhancing? Right? Even when you think you're helping someone, is it really helping? You can give a pound of gold to an ant, but it will only crush the ant. So you have, having compassion is just doing what is necessary. So having compassion for yourself, masculine, and do what is necessary, just shed all that stuff and get back, return to this childlike innocence, okay? And that's where all that beautiful love is. That no pressure love. Like, you don't have to worry about sex and bills and all this stuff. It's just, you know, 2 lemurs with some flowers, man. Right? Shoot. And here's 3 of Wands, and oh wow, big giant stags. That's my Celtic zodiac animal, the stag or the deer. Black elk came to me in a dream, so that makes sense because I'm Capricorn. So 3 of Wands, this is always waiting on God, knowing that the blessings are always flowing to you. Everything you need is always flowing to you, whether it's a lesson, whether it's eye-opening experience, whether it's to help you to receive more, give more, whatever it is, it's going to flow to you. To activate it, because what the water does, it holds memory. It's the same water that's been here since the beginning, and it's contained within you too. And it communicates, all the water communicates with itself. Just like the 100th monkey thing. DNA does this, the elements, the elements do this, okay? That's how we can have telepathic, because our blood's all mixed up, and so certain blood, this is how we can have strong telepathy with certain people, okay? When the water flows to you, it carries all the activations you need to access everything that is within you. And everything that is within you are the things that you need. If it's not within you, then you don't need it. Don't pay any attention to it. Only that which is within is important. If it's not contained within you, God didn't put it in you, so He didn't find it very important or necessary. So just work with what you have. Let it flow to you. Just whatever it is, let the water flow to you. Whatever is carried in the water, let it flow to you to activate, so that you just have a knowing. This is just that sense of knowing, trust, faith. God, always waiting on God, always expecting good things, the power of positivity. Always looking out to that horizon. You always see the good stuff coming in. Always looking ahead to good things. So that's after the 8 and 7 of Swords. So, but 3 of Wands with the 6 of Cups as the connection to this. Just keep reconnecting to that. And the thing is, with being that innocent child, we're empty, right? And then all these belief systems get piled on us. Then we have to strip that all away. So we're aware of it now, but we're aware that it's all bullshit. And then now we can be this again. But having learned all that stuff. So what really it is a conscious awareness of how precious and valuable this is. When we're children, we're so in it like a fish to water that maybe we don't appreciate it. As we grow and we're removed from this, we come back to it. It's a whole newfound appreciation for the simple things in life, that those are the most beautiful. Because God is easy, okay? We make it hard on ourselves because we can choose to rebel against God and do the ego thing and not the heart thing. But Empress is crowning, and she goes, All right. I don't know how long that was, but I went a little bit into like sharing and the other cards that I got for myself last night. So we'll leave that there. I hope you all have a beautiful week, and hope you got something out of the cards from this reading. So, all right, there's my arrow. Okay, love, peace, and blessings.